When I think about the things I learned most out of this class, there's more like the personable aspects that become very interesting to me, and I can apply those into everyday life. Um, Psychology isn't really a part of my major, but I think finding the ways that I can apply it into everyday life and finding the things that interest me give great way to the good parts and the interesting parts of psychology, and that me being a person myself, as well as looking at the study of people, is really helpful. Um, I think assessing the different subfields of psychology was one part that I found really interesting and really great. It draws just multiple perspectives that you can learn a different thing about the same subject just over and over again. And I, being the person I am, I love just like knowing more about so many subjects. So I appreciate that a lot, especially the different lights that the different subfields bring. Obviously, psychology is the study of behavior and mental processes. And humans are capable of so many different processes. There's, of course, like emotions, personality, just the brain processes, and genetics. There's so many different things to think about. And just addressing those, saying that they exist, saying that they're here, and addressing the things that they do is really interesting. I've always loved to learn how things work, and so just addressing those, even if it's the bare like minimum, was really interesting for me, especially because we can apply that into everyday life, and I can like make little draws from here and there, and I enjoy that. I have to say one of my favorite things learning about in this class was probably behavior, because obviously we're humans, we all experience behavior in one way or another. I like learning about cause and effect. My father's an engineer, so being a daughter of an engineer, I'm kind of wired that way. And I just think it's a great way to think about it. My dad would always talk about people in his workplace, and he usually would be complaining about them, but I was always there to listen. And now I can think of the reasons why they think that way. For example, my father would always complain about the designers. Oh, the designers. They usually like focus on the big picture, and not the actual logistics of the finished product. Like, let's say they're designing like a 2021 vehicle. They would obviously design it and put their artistic ability into that. However, the cost or the actual aerodynamics that need to go into it, like the different processes of it, may not correlate to the artistic big picture they have. So that can be very annoying to my father because it can end up being very expensive or just not able to happen. But their artistic discipline doesn't train them to think over the big picture like that. They're not hardwired like the engineers, although they do similar things. That's just the way that they think. And going through this class and going through different things like that, a lot of it makes sense to me. And so, as my father continues to not complain but speak about his workplace, I can just talk about the things I've learned and apply it into so many walks of life. So, thank you so much for the opportunity to be in this class. I really did enjoy it. And yeah, thank you so much.